Hey, Internet Land, it's Jerry Tolliver here, CEO of Fly Credit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you all are doing amazing today. Let's talk about how you can get some credit cards and some of the better credit cards that you all can get if you are a beginner to what I call the credit card game. So as you all are jumping in, just say, hey, we're streaming this a couple of places. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. So as you all are jumping in, just say hey, let me know your name, where you all are tuning in from. We're going to talk about how you can start building your money team. Now, I like talking about credit cards because credit cards are my fave. In fact, I have been building my money team, something that I call my money team. These bad boys right here. I've been building my money team for about 3-4 years now. After I, started getting my credit right, after I started building my way to excellent credit. And I learned a lot of credit card tricks and hacks that can help you all start taking your credit to the next level. But here's the thing, right? In order to run, you first got to walk. In order to walk, you first got to crawl. And so today I'm going to teach you all how you can crawl your way to excellent credit and crawl your way to start getting your money team built. Okay. Hey, David. Hey, Shanna. So nice to see you all here. So as you all are jumping in, don't be shy. Let me know your name, where you all are tuning in from, because we're going to talk about how you can build your money team. Now, before we get started, if this is the first time you've ever been in one of my videos before, let me just stop and introduce myself. My name is Jerry Tolliver. I'm the CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you have better credit, better opportunities, and a better lifestyle. And prior to me starting Fly Credit, y'all, I had trash credit. I'll be honest. My credit was terrible. I had 545 credit scores, and getting approved for anything was a hassle. In fact, everything that I did get approved for was loaded in 20% interest rate, 29% interest rate. It was ridiculous because I didn't know the first thing about credit. And so once I started digging into credit back in 2014, once I started learning about credit, how to improve my credit and start getting some credit, then I took my scores from a 540, 65 in 8 months. And then I still worked diligently. I still worked consistently. And I finally reached that pinnacle, perfect 850 credit score last year. And I've been able to unlock so many great opportunities that I'm going to help you all do today. And so for a lot of you all that's watching this video right now, you probably are kind of struggling to get some credit cards. You don't really know where to start with get some credit cards. So what today is I want to talk to you all about some beginner credit cards that you can start getting right now. Okay. Right now to start building your credit. Now, if you have really super duper damaged credit and you're having a hard time even getting approved for some of these credit cards, and I would suggest you just schedule a free consultation with us or become a member with us, because we can teach you step by step how you can unlock all of your financial potential with your credit. So if you're getting denied right now, or if you're getting approved for the worst rate, we need to talk. You need to schedule a consultation right away so that you can stop getting denied, so you can stop getting approved even for those high interest rates. Because high interest rates, y'all, I love y'all so much, but high interest rates are really robbing y'all blind. It's robbing you blind of saving money. It's robbing you blind of being able to invest. It's robbing you blind of being able to even have a sound financial foundation or future for your family. And so let's turn all of that around, because improving your credit is it's the easiest thing that you could do. Okay. Improving your credit is the easiest thing that you could do. It should start working on that right now. And if you haven't started working on your credit right now, what are you waiting for? To not write it now is the perfect time to start working on your credit. So if you've already been working on your credit and you're like, Jerry, where do I start with getting credit cards? Because I get this question all of the time. I get this question numerous times a day about, Jerry, what credit cards can I apply for? Well, hold on, y'all, because I'm telling you, it won't stop. It will not stop if I don't cut it off. Alrighty. So here's the thing, right? If you want to start building credit and getting some credit cards, you got to start with some beginner credit cards. Now, a lot of people try to skip the beginner cards and they try to get cards that are loaded with, credit card points, rewards, free travel, but you can't really start there. Yeah, I know I talk about free travel all the time. Yes, I talk about cash back all the time. Yes, I love credit cards that give you points and rewards. I love it. But in order for you to get there, you have to build your way there first. A lot of credit card companies aren't just going to hand you credit cards that give you points, cash back, rewards. Unfortunately, you got to build your way there. So how do you build your way there? first, start yourself off with some starter credit cards, y'all. Some starter credit cards. Starter credit cards are cards that can get your foot in the door, okay? If you're having a hard time getting approved, if you're getting approved for some of those crappy credit cards that got all those high interest rates, those high fees, just skip those altogether. I'm not a big fan of those kind of credit cards. I want you to start thinking about getting some good, very good credit cards that you can keep around for a while, okay? Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm gonna give you all 6 cards, 6 beginner cards that you can start getting approved for right away. And I'll also give you a couple of perks that you can look forward to when you get these credit cards. Okay, y'all ready? Hey, Angela, how y'all doing? If y'all ready, let's put it in the comments a number 1 if you're ready for the first credit card. If you're ready for the first credit card, drop a 1 in the comments below. If you're watching this from replay land, that's cool. Just drop hashtag replay. Let me know your name, where you guys are tuning in from. So number 1, how do you get your curls so bouncy? We'll talk about that later. So starter credit card. Okay, now the first card here, y'all see this? This is the Apple. It's an Apple Goldman Sachs, actually. The Apple card that you can actually get if you have an Apple phone. Now, if you have an Apple phone, you can actually apply for it when you go to your Apple Wallet. Now, the good thing about this card is that the approval requirements are not that strict. In fact, I've actually had some of my students get approved for this with a 600 credit score. Now, these do give you some cash back on this card. I think it's actually at 1.5% on this card on any and every purchase that you get. Another perk that I really like about this card is that it has really good customer service. So somebody actually got a hold of this card once and they charged it. Now, the interesting thing about this card is that it actually does not have a number on it at all. So the only way that you can really use it is either using it through your Apple Pay or swiping it at a store. But there is no number on the card, so it has that extra level of security, but yet and still somebody got a hold of the card and was able to charge it. And so what I did was I filed a complaint. I text Apple of Goldman Sachs. I text them about it and they were able to handle it right then and there just by text message. So I think it's a really good card to have if you don't have perfect credit, but you at least want to get your hands on a card that gives you some rewards. The Apple Goldman Sachs card is a really good place to start. All you really need, from what I've seen, is about a 600 credit score. So, and I keep dropping it. You hear that? It's like titanium, sturdy card. So that is the Apple card. Hey, y'all. All right. That ain't terrible. No, it's not terrible, Shavana. All right. Y'all ready for card number 2? Drop a 2 in the comments if you're ready for number 2. This one. See this one right here? Citi Double Cash. Now, I like this card, okay? I like this card a lot because it's a really good starter card for people that want to get familiar with cashback cards. Now, this card is great, especially also for balance transfers. Now, if anybody knows me, I was stuck in over $31,000 of credit card debt about 2 years ago, okay? And it took me about 8 months to pay that credit card debt off. And one of the ways that I paid that credit card debt off was that I transferred balances to cards that had 0% introductory offers. So basically, when I got this Citi card, this card had 0% interest for the first 18 months that it was open. So basically anything that I charged the card, well, not even charged, actually, it was just for balance transfers. So any balance that I transferred over to this card, it was 0% on that balance for 18 full months, which gave me a very, very good opportunity to pay on nothing but the principal balance on the card. And I was able to pay off that debt, $31,000 of credit card debt in 8 months without having to make any more money, all because I leveraged the power of balance transfer cards. Now, another good thing about this card is that when you use it, when you charge it, you get 1% back. And then when you pay it off, you also get 1% back too. So you get rewarded when you charge it and you get rewarded when you pay it off. So this is one of my faves. I don't use it as much as I used to because I have some really good cards that give me travel. Y'all know me. Y'all been following me on Facebook for some time. Y'all know I love to travel or even on YouTube, right? If you're watching this on YouTube, you know I love to travel. So that's the Citi. This is the double cash card. Now the approval requirements for this one, though, you may need some pretty decent credit. I would say about a 680. About a 680 will probably get you this card. And then that's a good starter. So Discover It. Now, Discover It actually has a secured card too. Now, y'all, I actually don't like secured cards. Now, here's the thing. I do think it's a really good way for people to get approved for credit cards if you're having a hard time, or if you've had credit cards in the past and you've probably kind of messed that up before. You're just trying to build another relationship with the bank and just, start establishing some more credit. Well, the Discover also has a secured card, a Discover It Secured. But the reason why I'm not a fan of secured cards is because I really don't like paying money to secure credit cards. And the reason being is because in my mind, the way I think of credit is kind of like imaginary money, right? When you go apply for a credit card and they give you the approval, they just give you this little plastic thing that carries money on it, but it's just kind of like created out of thin air, right? And so I'm not a fan of paying interest on credit cards at all. I freaking hate paying interest on credit cards. So every time I use my credit card, I always pay it off. But the Discover It is a really good starter card if you want to start getting familiar also with cash back. Now, the cash back on the Discover card is different than this one, or even the Citibank, because you can use a card and you can get cash back on anything that you swipe on these two cards, right? But on the Discover It, this is based on categories. So, like, say for instance, they have you can get 3% back on groceries or gas, right, for 3 months. That's the only way you're going to get cash back, is if you get cash back in those categories. You have to spend in those categories in order to get cash back. So this is actually one of my first cashback cards that I got, along with another one that I'm going to review with you all today. But the Discover It is a really good starter card. So all my friends on here, all my students on here that's probably watching this, you probably already have gotten this card, but this is really good for somebody that's just kind of getting started. You've probably already repaired your credit. So if you've already repaired your credit, you've already kind of gotten yourself there, then you've got to get into the rebuilding stages. Now, a couple of days ago, right, last week, we talked about how you can dispute negative accounts on your credit. In fact, I actually gave you all a letter that you all can start using right now to start disputing any type of derogatory information on your credit reports. So if you're trying to get some of these better cards, you honestly just cannot have derogatory information on your credit. So if you've got bankruptcies and charge-off accounts and collections and late payments, that stuff has to go. I'm sorry. And if you don't know where to start, pick up our Flawless Credit Guide. Our Flawless Credit Guide can walk you through how you can start disputing information on your credit reports. So I'll drop that link in the description for you all so you can check out our Flawless Credit Guide, but it has dispute letters in there. It teaches you how to dispute. Everything that you could possibly need to start improving your credit immediately. And it's only $7. It's our most popular resource that we have to get you started with repairing credit. So Discover It is a really good place to start if you want to start getting some credit cards so that you can start getting some cash back rewards. You probably need like a 680, maybe even a 660, 640. You could probably get away with it on this Discover It card so that you can start building some credit. That's 3 cards, y'all. You ready for the 4th one? You ready for the 4th one? Drop a 4 in the comments if you're ready for the 4th one. Now, I'm getting down to some of my faves right now. Now, Latasha says the Flawless Credit Guide is amazing. Thank you. I've dropped so much information in there. It's ridiculous because, quite frankly, y'all, I've taken my scores from 0 to A50, not 0 completely, but from terrible to perfect in a matter of years. And you can do the exact same thing. It's just understanding the credit game, understanding the loopholes, understanding the strategies, what you need to know so that you can hop skip your way to perfect credit scores. So let's talk about one of my first, it's like my first credit card, y'all. This is like my first one. This is the Capital One Quicksilver One. Now, this is the Quicksilver One. They also have just a Quicksilver. The Quicksilver One is a little different than the Quicksilver. This is my first ever credit card. Did I mention this already, right? Now, I really love this credit card because they give you 1.5% back on everything that you purchase on the card. And I have like five or six, like six different Capital One accounts. So all of them get credit card points and rewards, by the way. So I'm able to transfer points from one credit card to another seamlessly, which I really, really love about Capital One. But nevertheless, this gives you 1.5% on everything that you purchase. And not only that, you don't need perfect credit to get this card. I think when I got this card, I'm dropping all my cards. I think when I got this card, I think I had like a 620 or a 640 or something like that. But this is literally the first credit card that I ever have gotten, is the Quicksilver one. So you don't need you don't need perfect personal credit to get this one. But Capital One has a variety of credit cards that you can get approved for. But the Quicksilver one is a really good place to start. I'm almost certain actually that Capital One also has a pre-approval tool on their website. So if you're not really sure which credit cards that you should go apply for, or which ones you should even try, then I would say go check out their pre-approval tool, because their pre-approval tool can let you know or give you a glimpse of what you can get approved for at the least. Okay, so Capital One, one of my favorites, one of my first. So y'all can check this one out if you don't already have the Quicksilver card. Alrighty, y'all ready for the fifth card? Y'all ready for the fifth one? Is that good? Upper credit, upper fives. So Mickey, honestly, if you're trying to get some credit cards that have some great points and rewards, you really want to get yourself in the sixes. 620, 640 and above is solid. However, you can probably actually get approved for this Apple card with a 600 credit score. You could probably also get approved for the Quicksilver with 620. But nevertheless, I want you to at least prepare yourself to get approved. Like I don't like applying for credit cards or applying for anything without knowing what my odds are of getting approved, because I don't want that credit inquiry to go to waste. I hate applying for things and not getting approved, because then I got to call and then I have to plead my case for them to reverse it. And it's a pain. So I would just say prepare yourself, position yourself so that when you apply, you can get the approval. And I can give you guys a couple of pointers on how to get approved for credit cards tomorrow. Okay, now the next one. Y'all ready? Boom. This is the Amazon Prime. Now, I love the Amazon Prime because I shop on Amazon a lot and I have a Prime membership and I get 5% on everything that I pay for with this card. So with the Amazon Prime, you get 5% back. Okay, 5% back on anything that you buy on Amazon. Now, 5% back is pretty hefty, to be honest with you. Not many cards give you 5% on anything, but if you're getting 5% on a card, you need to keep that bad boy. And I also like this card because it's backed by Chase. So Chase is an incredible company when it comes to credit cards. They have a variety of credit cards available to consumers and to business owners. And so if you have a Prime membership, or if you already shop on Amazon a lot, then I would say get the Amazon Prime card, because you're getting 5% back, y'all. Like, do you know how often this adds up? If you're spending money consistently on Amazon, it adds up. I get so much free stuff on Amazon. It's ridiculous, because I always use my Amazon Prime card when I go shopping. And you don't need exceptional personal credit for this one. Honestly, before I applied for this card, I initially got the Amazon store card. So I initially had an Amazon store card that I can only use at Amazon. With this card, it's this is actually a Visa card. So you can use it anywhere. I can use this card anywhere, but I just don't get 5% everywhere. I only get 5% if I charge this card at Amazon.com. So if you don't have the Amazon Prime card and you shop at Amazon a lot, you are missing out on cash back. You are missing out on rewards. You are missing out on free stuff. And I like free stuff. I don't care how much money I make, y'all. I done quadrupled my income in the last few years, and I'm still cheap. I'm still so cheap. Amazon Prime. That's the fifth card. Y'all ready for the sixth one? I think you also can use this one at Whole Foods. That's right, Latasha. You can use this one at Whole Foods too, and get some cash back. This is the sixth one, y'all. This is the American Express. This is an American Express. This is the Blue Cash card. Now, the Blue Cash card, see it? The Blue Cash card is a great one, simply because this one comes with, it just comes with cash back, period. So you get 1.5% back on everything that you purchase. This does come with a pretty decent credit limit. I also love the fact that American Express has amazing customer service. Their customer service is absolutely exceptional. And the fact that you're an American Express member, you'll get a lot of American Express benefits. I have 7 American Express cards. No, I'm sorry, 6 American Express cards. I have 3 personal, and then I have 3 business credit cards as well. 3 of them actually have no credit limit, which I do enjoy a lot because it offsets my credit score. So, the good thing about no limit credit cards, y'all, is that when it offsets your credit card utilization. So for instance, you all know, if you've been following me and following my information for a while, you know that if you charge your cards over 10 to, even 30% or more, you're going to start, seeing your credit scores drop, right? But when you pay your credit cards down, your credit scores go back up because your credit cards have an inverse relationship with your credit scores. Now, the thing about no limit credit cards are that because there is no limit on it, there really isn't like that utilization rule associated with it, right? Because there is no limit, there is no utilization cap on it. You're just running a balance on it if you choose to do that. But the American Express, they are amazing. They have amazing perks. They have amazing benefits. They have amazing rewards. And once you actually get approved for your first American Express, it's extremely easy to get approved for your second, your third, and your fourth. Because once you get your foot in the door once, they will start pre-approving you for other cards. So when you log into your American Express account, you'll start to see, oh, Jerry, you've been pre-approved for this card, or you've been pre-approved for that card, you've been pre-approved for this card. And so when you apply through the pre-approval, they don't hard pull your credit reports. So that's something really good to know, that once you get your foot in the door with American Express, you're pretty golden. Remember, I told you, 6 credit cards with an American Express, but I've only had my credit pulled twice because I've had my credit pulled when I apply for consumer card, and I also had my credit pulled when I apply for the business cards as well. So, with American Express, though, you may need, about a 680 to get approved for this card. Maybe not even that high. You pretty much just need some solid credit history. But I would say shoot for a 680 with that card if you want to get approved for this one on top of some other cards that'll give you some better credit card rewards and some points. What is a good balance transfer card for a mid 600? My favorite balance transfer card. So the one that I used, I have too many credit cards. I take that back. No, I don't. I love my credit cards. Balance transfer. Citi, the Citi Cash, Double Cash, great credit card, 0% for the first 18 months. That's a month and a half of 0%. So could you imagine if you had 3 credit cards like this? There are a lot of different credit cards that offer balance transfers. I would just say, research the credit cards that you're going to apply for and see if they have a balance transfer introductory offer. And if they do, then apply for it, then transfer your high balances on any of your credit cards and funnel them into your 0% credit card. That's the best way to go about it, because that's how I was able to eliminate so much credit card debt in such a very, very short amount of time. Now, I also did some other things that helped me get the credit card debt paid down faster. We don't have time to go through that today, but if you do want to learn more about how to eliminate your credit card debt, how to start structuring your finances so that you can live financially debt-free, then I would say check out our Money Mastery course, because we've got people paying off credit card debt like it's nobody's business. I had one of my students, Kia. She was telling me a couple of weeks ago that she just paid off like $28,000 of credit card debt. And I thought that was amazing. I just had another student of mine that emailed me 2 days ago and told me that he paid off 2 of his credit cards and his points raised 25 points in a matter of 30 days. So, you can do this. It's just a matter of determining what your next steps are, because not everybody has credit card debt. Some people do, some people don't. Or if you even have car notes, you can actually leverage your credit cards to pay down your car notes significantly faster as well. You can use your credit card to pay off a mortgage in 10 years, a 30-year mortgage. you can pay it off in less than 10 years by leveraging your credit. So if you want to learn more about how to do that, check out our Money Mastery course. Become a member in our Fly Credit University, because that's going to teach you everything that you could possibly need to know about improving your credit, paying off your debt, and creating a financial lifestyle that you and your family can be proud about. Because I've literally changed my life over the last 5 years. I've been able to change other people's lives in a matter of 5 years. And so if you started right now, right? If you started today, if you stop procrastinating, and if you start actually working and putting in the effort, how would your life look like in the next 6 to 12 months? Pretty different, right? It could be really, really different. And you can do the exact same thing. So a couple of word of advice that I want to give you all if you want to start building your money team. What I want you to do is this, okay? Don't apply for too many cards at one time. Okay, that's a big no-no. Don't apply for too many cards at one time. Do not max out your credit cards. Don't even carry balances on them if you can. I hate carrying balances on cards, and I get on my students about it too. Do not carry balances on your credit cards. You do not want to pay interest on imaginary money. You don't want to do it, okay? So don't carry balances. And don't pay them late. The worst thing that you could do is pay late on your credit cards. I missed a credit card payment on one of my my Express card. I missed a payment on my Express card a couple years back when I was moving. I don't know how I did it. I thought I had the account on auto pay, but for whatever reason, the payment was missed. Do you know that my credit scores dropped over 120 points? Yikes! 120 points. Just because I missed one payment. And you should know that if you miss a payment on anything, the higher your scores are, the deeper the drop is going to be. So never pay your credit cards late. Never max them out. Don't apply for too much too soon, and be responsible. Those are the best advice I can give you when it comes to your credit cards. Because once you can manage your 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, once you can manage those responsibly, only then will you be able to get blessed with more. That's the only way. If you don't know how to manage what you have right now, you're never going to be given more. So if you're not paying your credit cards on time, if you're maxing them out, if you're applying for too much, if you're looking a little shaky, the banks are going to treat you that way. And so position yourself to get the cards, position yourself to get those no limit cards, position yourself to get the cash back, position yourself to take the free trips. You can do all of that on plastic. And so you can do it. I know you could do it. Let me know, y'all. What credit cards are you going to apply for? What credit cards are you going to get approved for? And if you're having a hard time getting approved for credit cards, what are you waiting for to improve your credit? Sure, you don't have to hire somebody to improve your credit, but you could at least tap into resources to help you get there faster. You could at least do that. You could at least invest the time, invest the energy, and invest the money into improving your circumstances. Because the only person's responsibility that is yours. It's your responsibility to change your circumstances. And so I'm here to help you in any way that I can, but it's your responsibility to take the action. So that's all I have for y'all today. You got my 6 favorite top beginner credit cards that you can start using immediately, that you can start getting approved for immediately. Just start working towards getting your credit score to a 640, 680 at a minimum, or even a 720. I love 720. I preach 720 all day, every day, because at 720, you'll be able to get the best of the best. You'll be able to get the best offers, the best rates, the best deals. You'll become undeniable. Could you imagine walking in the bank, clapping your hands? It's my money and I need it now. And actually be confident in knowing that you're going to get it, right? How would your life be like, right? So y'all, I love y'all. I want to see y'all be successful. I want to see you get credit cards. I want to see you take some free trips. I want to see you pay off your debt. I want to see you be able to stand here, a couple of months, a year from now and say, I did it. I did it. And that will make that'll make everything worth it for me, because I love seeing y'all win. So if you got some good information today, what I want y'all to do is I want you to share the video. Share the video with somebody that you know, love, trust, somebody that you know needs to improve their credit, somebody that needs to get some new credit cards, that needs to start building an established credit history and a financial future. I'm here for all of it. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll talk a little bit more about some things that you can start with credit cards in order to leverage them to get some cash back, get some points, get some rewards, so that when you come out of this COVID, right, when we get our nails, oh my God, my terrible nails. I'm so ready to get my nails done. I'm so ready to get my feet done. I'm so ready to take a trip. But could you imagine, right? You can come out of this with free trips right there on the calendar. The points, rewards, all of that already ready for you. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be cutting some more videos to help y'all with your credit scores, and help you position yourself for a great 2020. So I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. And what's today? Cinco de Mayo? Have a great Cinco de Mayo. Bye, y'all.